What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to my Lincoln Libra Sunday Sports Let's Talk About It edition. This is going to be a sports live featuring two sports friends of mine, TonePipe and Brandon Ramsey. They will be on the panel with me talking about sports. Until they arrive, I will go ahead and go down all football games that have taken place. So Thursday, August the 6th was the Hall of Fame game. Okay, the Carolina Panthers beat the Arizona Cardinals 33 to 30. All right. And there's one. What's up, Brandon?
Yo, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
What's going on, man? Y'all, I can hear you real good. I hear you
All
good.
right, cool, man.
What's,
How you been?
okay. All right. I'm good. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good, man. You know how it is. Just
That's what's up.
so moving and grooving, man.
I hear you. That'll work. That'll work. All right. Well, hey, man. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are.
All right, hey, man. So I am Brandon Ramsey. I am one of the co-hosts for Tone's Table. We do a little TikTok thing where we talk about sports and have a lot of fun on Mondays. My man Lincoln invited me up here, so I'm definitely appreciative of the opportunity to just come up here and let's talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Let's talk
for
about it.
sure,
All right. All right. I'm waiting on Tone, but until he gets here, hey, man, Carolina beat Arizona for the Hall
man.
of Fame game. What you think about Carolina's performance?
Carolina was really good, man. Carolina
Yeah, they
is
were.
just building off of what Carolina's building off of the momentum of what they had from last year. That
Yeah.
team is young.
Mhm.
I think there's going to be some changes as far as like who actually is competing for that division this year. I think Carolina, people can't sleep on Carolina like they did last year because
Right.
they definitely showed that they're here, that they've arrived. So, and even with the Cardinals with the quarterback they got, you know what I'm saying? That young man put up some numbers and stuff. And I was just really looking to see if he was going. I wanted to see like, was he going to be poised? Was he going to be composed? This is his first NFL game, even though it's preseason. But he came out and he balled out too. That game came out.
Yeah,
That
he
game
did.
came down to the wire. So
It did come down to the wire. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, I definitely was impressed with what I seen with Carolina, and again, I don't have an issue with Carolina. I'm pulling for Carolina because I really they haven't been much since Cam Newton left. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah, they
I'm
have.
hoping
Yeah.
that I'm hoping that they can get themselves to get the team together and get rolling. Because to me, my opinion, that is the weakest division. In my opinion, that is the weakest division in the NFL right now. And so I
Yeah.
believe if they can just stay consistent and ball out like they did this first game. And again, mind you, this preseason, so we didn't even see the starters like that. So who knows, man? You know.
I want to see Bryce Young and Jimmy Horn connect. I want to see an Alabama Colorado type. Will they work out? What you think about that?
Oh man, listen, hopefully we see that sooner than later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's going to be important for them to have any success. That he's going to have to connect with his weapons. Bryce is definitely going to have to do that, and his weapons are going to have to produce. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't be out there. And again, they did that last year. They did it last year, so it's not anything foreign. But again, I keep talking about consistency. We seen what they were last year, and they made it to the playoffs. So
You breaking up a little bit, Brandon.
oh my bad. I'm gonna hold on 1 second. I'm going through this Wi-Fi,
Okay.
bro. Hold on.
Okay. I will.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I still think that Bryce Young is a good quarterback, and I think Jimmy Horn's a good wide receiver from Colorado. So I want to see how they work out together as far as like playing and stats wise.
Yeah. Listen, I think they're going to be fine. Can you hear me now? A little bit better?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now I was saying I hope that they can just build because they had success last year. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you don't go away from what you did last year. You just build on it, and
Right.
go from there. But I'm looking forward to seeing what exactly Carolina does and how they perform. And I think that they can't sneak up on people now. You can't sleep on them like, oh, it's just Carolina or they got lucky. You can't do that this year. You have to be able. You got to put respect on their name. Period.
Yeah. All right. Now let me since I have you here, and I know who your team is. Let me get your thoughts on the Chicago Bears Cleveland Browns game. Okay,
Ah,
let's go with 34-10. What did you like out of your team? They put up 34 points though. On them, on them saying. But what you
well,
think? What you
I
think the
mean,
Bears did?
here's the thing. The Bears beat Cleveland. Okay, let's just keep that
Okay,
in mind. They beat Cleveland, right? So I'm
they
not
they
I'm not
won.
too
They
high.
did.
Yeah, they did. They did what they were supposed to do. But
Right.
what I was really impressed with is I was impressed with the running back. The running back play. I liked how Case Keenum came in. Like everybody was talking
Yes.
about Tyson, everybody's talking about Tyson Bagent, and I get it, but Case Keenum came in and played a really good game. And he's a
Yeah, he
veteran
did.
quarterback. And so for me to see a veteran quarterback in the second year of Ben Johnson's system be able to perform the way he performed, even though it was against second and third stringers. I get it. But it was just like he went out there and kind of just, the quarterbacks really did their thing. You know what I'm saying? And I was
Hmm.
really proud to see that. I didn't see, I mean, they started out slow, but I mean, again, we were talking about second and third stringers, but I was really impressed with the run game. And of course, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen as far as like with the regular season because I believe all of the real plays that they're actually going to play, you're not going to see that stuff until the regular season, bro. You know how it is. But as
Right.
a Bear fan, I'm happy, like I said, that they scored points. Obviously, I wanted them to win. I wanted them to look good, and they did. So, not, no complaints. But again, I will say this. It is preseason, and like I tell everybody, I try not to get too high or too low when it comes to games like this, but it's cool.
Yeah. Uh, let me get your thoughts on this. Let me get your thoughts on Deshaun Watson starting for the Browns.
Ooh, bro.
Do do, do,
Ooh,
do you
mercy.
agree with that, or what's your point? What's your take from that?
Well, here's the thing. Deshaun Watson has to start because of the amount of money that Cleveland is
Hmm.
paying him, and he's healthy. They gotta start this guy. And a lot of people are like, oh well, if he's not working, don't start him. I get that. But
Right.
right now, you don't know what you have in Deshaun Watson because of injuries. You don't know what you have. So Deshaun Watson looked rusty to me. He looked like a quarterback
Hmm.
that had not played in a while. Now, obviously with repetition and live play and stuff like that, that could change. You know what I'm saying? He could get into a rhythm with his team and it could work. But at the same time, how much leeway are you going to give Deshaun Watson? Because I put it to you like this, bro. Deshaun Watson is playing for a check too, because he
Yeah.
wants to obviously continue playing, even once because let's just be honest, Cleveland's gonna get rid of him if you know what I'm saying, if he's not, get rid of him. So he's
Jen.
playing for something. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Shador Sanders is playing for you got quarterbacks that are playing just seeing Deshaun Watson out there. I was Deshaun Watson can get back some of what Deshaun with the Texans, that'll be even greater. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just be honest. The reason why the Cleveland Browns got him is because of the numbers he put up when he was with the Texans. So he wasn't a bust. He wasn't a bum. It's just a matter of the injuries and off the field and stuff like that. So I'm pulling for him. He would be a nice little comeback story. But it's Cleveland, bro. I don't see him doing much in Cleveland except struggling. I don't.
Well, look, check this out. Jen said 2 years. Jen said Deshaun Watson 2 years. So do you think Jen's right with that? 2 years with
Yeah,
Cleveland?
yeah, yeah. Here's my thing. You wherever like the thing is man, consistency in the same offensive scheme and everything, that's important. So let's just say
Hmm.
Deshaun Watson, he struggles, right? Everybody's like, oh, Deshaun Watson, he's washed up, he's this, he's that. Well, he may not be washed up, but it's about the not just the right team, but the right system. You know what I'm saying? So Jen is
Hmm.
right when she says a couple years. So this year, he's gonna have to get back into football shape. He's gonna have to be able to go and feel confident in his abilities. You know what I'm saying? The ability to drop back, trust his legs, his knees, his body. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first year. Then the second year is like, okay, now I'm back. Now I don't have all of this in the back of my mind. Now I can do my job. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not giving up on Deshaun because at the end of the day, I mean, shoot, man, there's been plenty of players that have come back and and done things. So we'll see.
I hear you. What's up, Tom? Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate it.
What up? What up? What up? How you doing?
What's
What's
going
up,
on? I'm
Brand?
good, man.
What up,
I'm
Tone? What's
good.
going on, bro?
All right. Hey, guys, check this out. Jen just said no. She meant he hasn't played in 2 years. So Deshaun Watson has not
Oh,
played in 2 years. So he's still
oh,
going to struggle. I agree he's going to struggle. I agree with that.
oh. Okay. I mean, you know what? I can't listen. He is gonna struggle because
Yeah.
he's got rust built up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Um, but again, I still hope that somewhere along the line, Deshaun can kind of just be
Yeah.
serviceable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, something.
Tom, what you think about Deshaun Watson as far as like starting with the Browns?
You know, I, I watched them play.
Yeah.
Um, I still don't believe Shador has it together just yet.
Okay. All right.
Uh, does that mean he's not capable of learning? I mean, you have to understand, Deshaun Watson is still a veteran. Whether he's been out, whether he's injury prone or whatnot, he's still a
True.
veteran.
Hmm.
Facts.
And the guy can come out tomorrow and still put up numbers.
True.
You
That's true.
got a guy that's still in his sophomore year who I'm not going to say can't put up numbers, but he's not going to produce to get you to that level of championship where y'all would like to be.
Understandable.
Now, can Deshaun Watson do it? Possibly, but that's yet to be seen. But I
Right.
think Deshaun Watson should be the starter. Uh, what other there should be no other choice but to go with your veteran.
That's true.
Now, I get that, but what if Deshaun Watson starts making mistakes throughout the season? When do you input? When do you input Shador? Yeah, I could right back to you then. Tom, when do you think the Browns will put Shador in if Deshaun messes up?
I mean, isn't that how all backups have gotten their start pretty much?
Yeah.
Because your starter has messed up somewhere. I
Hmm.
mean, do you wait till week 9, 10? Maybe not. But I mean,
No,
it,
that's
it depends on your level of confidence in
yeah.
Shador. I mean, maybe a week 4, week 5, you could throw him in there. I mean,
Okay.
if y'all remember, uh, that happened with the Dallas Cowboys. You know, with
Yeah.
Dak
Here
Prescott.
we go.
You
Here
Yeah.
we
know,
go. Here we go.
they threw him in there because they said Tony Romo was messing up.
Yeah.
Then Dak Prescott got sat back down and Tony Romo came in. Then Dak Prescott got back up. Then you can go a little bit further. Remember, Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush was
Oh
having the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
When Cooper Rush led us to Dak Prescott got hurt. Cooper Rush
Yeah.
led us to 4 straight game wins. And
Yeah.
then they decided, okay, we just gonna sit because Dak Prescott got better, and they decided, oh, we just gonna sit Dak Prescott. What happened? Cooper Rush lost 2 games in a row. What
Yeah.
they do? They threw Dak Prescott back in there.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah. You're
mean,
right.
it happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
Jen just said, I question how much time Shador legit puts into getting better.
Yeah. You know what? At the end of the day, that kid is gonna have to work like 10 times harder because of who his last name and stuff like that. He's gonna have to work, man. They're not gonna give him
Hmm.
anything, and they shouldn't give him anything. But Jen is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. It's hard. And the thing is y'all, like, it's so hard to say when you are with an organization that is as bad as Cleveland. Like, think about this, y'all. Like
Hmm.
Cleveland with this quarterback carousel, they haven't gotten it right since Baker Mayfield, and they let
That's
Baker
true.
Mayfield go. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. And then before Baker Mayfield, who did they have? Johnny Manziel. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like,
They had
seriously.
Manziel. Yeah.
Like that. I mean, so at the end of the day, Like it's bad. It's when you're with a bad organization, and we're talking about an organization that has proven over time that they can't develop quarterbacks. It's
Mm.
scary because it's like shit. I don't know what to say.
Now,
I don't know.
y'all know me. I'm big on coaches. Is this a what? Is this a Stefanski? Did Stefanski have a lot to do with Shador's not playing, or how y'all think Stefanski fell into last season?
I mean, he had some, but at the same time, it was still Shador, man. Like he had some, but I'm not gonna just blame Stefanski on all of that
Me neither. I'm
because,
not. I'm not.
yeah, because here's the thing. Look at Baker Mayfield. When Baker Mayfield came in there and he won Coach of the Year, he won Coach of the Year,
He
and
Mhm.
did.
Cleveland
Yeah.
went 11-5, and everybody was like, "Oh
Yeah.
man, Stefanski, he's the man, right? If he can't do it, no
You're
one
right.
can."
You're
But at
right.
the same time, Baker was doing his thing then. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know, man. It's a lot of it has to fall on the quarterback. And you can stand up there and you can say the right things, but behind the scenes, are you doing the right things? Shador
Mm-hmm.
has to understand, like, hey, man, even though you're with the Cleveland Browns, nothing is given to you. You know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee if you get cut from Cleveland, there's somebody else going to even pick you up. There's no
True.
guarantee.
That's
You're
true.
right.
So you have
You're
to
right.
take advantage of this, man. And if I was him, I'd be learning from Deshaun Watson, but I'd be trying to beat him out of
Mm-hmm.
his job because
That's right.
clearly, I mean, they're going to start Deshaun Watson at the start of the season. That's just my
Jen,
opinion. I mean,
I
Jen said now they
mean,
have 27 mediocre. Jen said now they have 27 mediocre quarterbacks.
okay,
I
but you
mean,
know what though? In all fairness, man, think about it.
I,
Oh,
I,
okay, so let me. Hey, Jen, seriously, what do you think about Dylan Gabriel? Like, do you think again, Dylan Gabriel's on the team too, and we just
Ooh.
seem to be talking about Shador and Deshaun, but Dylan Gabriel came out there. Like,
yeah,
how do you think
yeah.
Dylan did? Because again,
I
I
mean,
I believe that if these quarterbacks that we're talking about was in a different system, we'd be having a whole different conversation. I think they're
we would
struggling
be.
because they're
We
with
would.
Cleveland. That's just me.
That game, it proved that none of the quarterbacks are ready.
But
None
It
of
see,
was
them.
that's my
34. It
that's
was
that's my
34 to
that's my
10. The
problem
score
though.
was 34 to 10.
And as much as I thought Deshaun Watson was going to be ready to go, it's still a battle technically in
It is.
Cleveland.
It is. It is.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can sit up there and say, yeah, you don't let money sit, but I mean, think about it. There's been plenty of high paid quarterbacks that's sat down because I mean, you mess up. It is what it
Mm-hmm.
is.
yeah, that's
Um,
true. That's true.
look at what's that?
That's true.
Penix when he took over.
Thank
Who
you.
was the
Yep. Yeah, Kirk
who was the
Cousins.
court?
Yeah.
Kirk.
Kirk.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
was it Kirk?
Kirk Cousins.
Was
Yeah.
it Kirk? Yeah, it
yeah, it
was
was
Kirk,
Kirk Cousins.
right?
He
Yeah.
was
Kirk. Yeah.
making
Kirk
money
Cousins. Yeah.
Yeah.
and he got sat down.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it
Yeah.
is. Sometimes you got to
Yeah.
sit money on the bench. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
I would
That's
Jen.
hate
true.
to see them sit that much money on the bench, but I mean,
Jen.
if Deshaun Watson cannot produce, he has to go.
Right.
He
Now,
That's
has to go.
true.
Jen said he's small, but small and accurate. I'm not sure he's okay anywhere in the NFL, but maybe in the right system. Look at itty bitty Kyler. He's just an itty bitty guy, and he's playing well.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
mean,
true.
listen, there have been some quarterbacks. Shout out to my man Drew Brees that have been
Yeah,
smaller in height and still are
Hmm.
able to sling the rock. Doug Flutie, and I hate to go
yeah,
back that far, but Doug
yeah.
Flutie was another one that was not the tallest, but he could throw.
That's true.
So I mean, height is important because obviously you want to be able to see over, and that is an advantage. But if you don't
Yeah,
have it, you got to work with what you got.
Hmm.
that's true.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
I'm telling you, I really think that each one of these quarterbacks in the right system would be better. It's just Cleveland with this quarterback carousel.
BYU. Wow, G. Okay. Well, hey, Tone, I asked Brandon about the Bears Browns game. Now let me ask you about the Cowboys Seahawks game. So how did you think everything went last night?
I'm be honest with you. You know, and this is. Let me. I ain't even got no super water or nothing.
You
Yeah,
good?
Thank goodness. You
I'm
don't need none,
going
man.
to be straight honest with. everybody.
I
Last
see it.
night, I believe there's still some work that needs to be tweaked out, but I believe Jerry Jones took the steps that was needed to make that defense better than what it was last season. The
Okay.
stance they took on the 5 yard line, keeping Seattle out of the end zone,
Hmm.
the turnovers, the what you call it, the stops that they made to keep them, you know, from getting past the 50 yard line. I think that Jerry Jones, he took the right steps to put a better defense out there than he had last year. Now, I noticed last night the run defense was stopped more than it was last season.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the big issue right there. The run defense was stopped more than it was last season. At the same time, even though we had those two great catches in the end zone, I still think that we lack on quarterbacks that know how to throw the damn ball out. We got two
Oh my
great
gosh, man.
wide receivers. George Pickens, a wide out. Who the hell gonna throw the ball to him?
Dak Prescott.
Dak
Hey,
Prescott, scary ass, can't throw no damn long ass ball to save his life.
Why are you so infatuated with throwing the deep pass? I just want the quarterback to be able to just hit hit the receiver 10, 12 yards, 5 yards. You don't have to be deep. Like, I mean, you
It
you
don't
want this
have
guy
to
to
be, but sometimes you get that open route. Dak Prescott couldn't
that
even throw to an open Dez Bryant that was all the way down the field, clear as day. Didn't
oh
have
my
nothing
gosh,
in
this
front
man.
of him but green, and Dak Prescott couldn't
oh
even
my
throw to him.
God. You still
Mm,
on
mm,
that?
mm.
But
Yeah,
Dak
hey,
man.
two things.
Prescott,
Yeah, man. He's still on it, bro.
I'm just
Two
saying,
things.
He's
what
still
do
Hold on,
we
on it.
dog. Two
got?
things. Jen said a lot of games were blacked out for me, so my eyes went burning watching the Cowboys. Then she said, did y'all actually have players starting last night? I was
You
waiting
know
to
What?
what?
see it,
No,
That's
but
a
no.
good.
See,
That's a good.
that's the
That's a
other
good
thing
question.
I do not like. I understand where Jerry comes from.
okay.
Jerry does not put first rounder draft picks on the field, and he does not put starters on the field in the preseason
Well,
for
I mean,
the
that's a trend
event
though. Everybody doing
of
that, Tom.
getting hurt. But sometimes you want to see what they gonna do. I mean, look
But
at
I
I
mean,
New
don't,
York. I'm gonna be honest with you. New York almost messed up yesterday.
I saw that. I saw
Jackson
that.
Dart was about to be out, but
man, bro.
I saw that, man. That's wild right
but
there.
at the same time, we want to see what they've been working on in the off season. We want to
You gotta
make
wait till the
sure that
regular
that
season now.
offensive line is still tight like it was last season.
I
We
wasn't
want to
impressed with
make
what I saw.
sure we already know the defense. We got to see what the defense can do. But these are people that's probably gonna get cut. People that probably won't ever make the field. People that's gonna be on the practice field. But I don't want to see them because I'm
Jen
not
Well, I
said,
gonna.
mean,
so hold up. Y'all hopped them over your second and third string. That's what Jen said.
What did she say?
So hold up, y'all hopped up over your second and third string.
That's
oh
all
yeah,
they had
hyped
out
up.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all they had out there was what third and fourth stringers.
But see,
People
that's the
that
thing, Tone. Like I was telling Lincoln, even with the Bears game, like man, all I seen was second and third stringers.
Yeah.
So, but what you saying, as far as like with Jerry Jones, that's just a league thing. Like what's happening is obviously they're gonna protect their investments, so they're not gonna put their starters out there. They're not. That's just what it is, and that's something
but
that we just gonna have
but
to
you
just deal
remember
with.
back in the day, okay,
Yes, hell
your
yeah, I know
starters
exactly what you're
played
getting
the
ready to
first
say.
quarter,
Yes,
and then
Yep.
your prospects played the rest of the game.
yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
and by yeah,
and you
yeah.
draft first rounders so we can see what they're gonna do. You don't draft a first rounder just to sit them on the bench and we'll see them in the season. How you know
That
he? What if he sucks in the season?
Then you know, then you just, I mean, unfortunately that's the way that they're doing it. I'm not saying that that's the best thing, because I still feel like a lot of times with the NFL, the reason why you have some of these injuries is because your body's not used to contact, right? It takes so like we were talking about, I want to say we were talking about on our show, like conditioning, right? Or no, it was Jen. I'm sorry. Jen was
yeah,
talking about, we were talking about like conditioning in the off season.
Hmm.
Even though you're a football player and you want to give your body a rest, you still have to condition your body. I'm not saying go out there and play football or not, but you have to condition your body, right? And so again, preseason helps to condition your body for the regular season. So I get what you're saying 1,000%. I still feel like the starters should play in the preseason. But
Correct.
because of what this is just new, this is a new era of football. This is something we're all gonna have to get accustomed to. Because Ben Johnson, when they asked Ben Johnson, was Caleb Williams gonna come out and play? I was hoping that he would say, yeah, he's gonna come out and play a third game. Ben Johnson was like, well, there's a certain amount of reps that we're looking for from Caleb. We already know how Caleb's gonna look in the regular season. I'm like, no, you don't know how Caleb's gonna look in the regular season because you just don't know. So
right.
I still feel like the starters need to get out there, even if it ain't nothing but for, like you said, for a quarter or for, hey, 15, 20 snaps. So that way their bodies can get conditioned and ready for the regular season. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then what happens is you get to the regular season, somebody hit your ass or you make a move, and then because your body's not conditioned, now you hurt. That's why.
Check
Yeah.
this out.
So
Jen, Jen says why she doesn't watch. Jen says why she don't pay attention to preseason. It's a lot of factors that play into it for sure.
yeah, but I mean, I pay attention to it because
And that's
guess
Jen's
what?
here.
I
Yeah,
guarantee you, somebody on that teams or somebody in the preseason is probably going to be starting in the regular season because one of the starters is going to be out with a hamstring pull or a soft tissue
right.
injury. How many soft tissue injuries did we see from Chicago last year? I got so damn tired of people with soft tissue injuries on Chicago, and it's all because of conditioning. That's it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
conditioning. You're right. Hey, Jen.
And that's my only concern
Hey,
is I want to see what people are going to do in the preseason before
Yeah.
the actual season.
hmm
But
As
you
far as
know,
like,
um,
oh, what's up, Jen?
hey,
What
Jen.
up,
hey,
Jen? I can't see your
hey.
face.
That's because I don't have
Yeah.
my camera on.
Oh,
Well, I came up to say something about this because I really didn't want to type it.
Okay.
What Brandon was saying, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like, like when you play high school athletics, I mean, you were, well, at least where I play, you were conditioned. Like, I don't care
Yes.
what you were doing.
hmm,
You
hmm,
were gonna run like at the beginning of basketball, you're running until we're throwing up. You know what I'm
hmm,
saying? Like
hmm.
that's what you do. And I feel like I don't know, it's that they get lax. I don't know that they're like, whatever. I feel like with every level that just falls off a little bit more and a little bit more. So who's accountable for that? I mean, you should be as a player, but I mean, these conditioning coaches, are they just like, yeah, okay, I guess you did some reps, so we're cool. I don't know how that makes it okay.
Right.
I mean, I
And
pointed it out before with what's his nuts? Ricky Purcell.
Yeah.
You've been out since the beginning of last season with a knee injury, and now you're going back in to have a surgery for the same damn thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
Anyways, that's all I wanted to say to that because I just feel like I agree with you, Brandon, that I mean, that's the thing is that conditioning is just as important in the NFL as it is down the line to when you're in high school, junior high,
yes,
whatever you want to say,
yes,
Yeah.
AAU,
yes.
mhm.
Yeah.
Pop Warner. I mean, you can't be lax on those things because, especially as you get older, your body is not as forgiving.
No,
That's
it
true.
is not. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
Anyways, I'm
how
gonna
do
drop down
you?
to the chat again, but I
Okay.
just wanted to
Thanks,
say
Jen.
that I'm off my soapbox
Okay.
now. I'll leave.
Thank you. All right.
No, I
Yeah.
mean,
So, I mean,
it's
it all
again,
makes
it's
sense
it's
though.
one of those things where it's just. I mean, I wish that the NFL would understand that, but they're not. And everybody's so like, oh my gosh, I got to protect my investment. Well, it's like at the end of the day, you're hindering your investment by not allowing them to go through the process that. I'm not saying they got to go out and play a whole quarter or I mean, a whole game, but come on,
Hmm.
man. Like, but and remember back in the day, like Tone was talking about, the first game was kind of like, hey, the starters play a quarter. The second game
Yeah.
you played a half. The third game you played a little. And by the time you played the fourth game you wanted to see, hey, I want to see my offense out there. I want to see
Yeah,
the stringers and
yeah.
everything. That's what you wanted to see. You wanted to see like everything that you had put together from OTAs, from training camps and everything. I want to see this
Hmm.
on the field. So that way I know what we're going into, like Tone just said, into the regular season. But unfortunately, as fans and people that are just we love the game, we're subjected to just we just have to hope. I hope that the first stringers and the starters go out and they perform. I hope that nobody gets hurt. I hope.
Right.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah. Tone, you guys had 338 total yards last night. Seattle had 156 total yards. You think that's good as far as total yards goes for an
For,
opening
for
game?
for who was out there, yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
For who was out there, of course.
Y'all second stringers was out
Honestly,
there doing that.
I
Yeah.
think How did an excellent job.
Yeah.
Um, Milton could use some improvement, but he still did good.
Yeah.
Hell, if it was up to me, I'd move Hal to the second and push Milton
Okay.
down to the third. The way
Okay.
the way he was playing out there.
So what
But
is
I
Milton right
mean,
now? Milton second?
Milton second, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Milton
Okay.
second. Prescott's
Okay.
first. Milton
Okay.
second, and Howard's
But
third.
I mean, the way Hal was playing out there, I move him to the second.
I
That's
mean,
just
how
my
playing for a
opinion.
spot on the roster, man. That's all that is.
It showed.
Like
It
some
showed.
these players are playing for roster spots, y'all. They playing to be on the 53-man roster. So he definitely probably feel like he gotta outshine Milton. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
mean, because if something happens with Dak, it's next man up.
That's
So
true.
Now,
That's
now,
true.
Tone, 13 for 103 in penalties. What you think about that?
shit.
You know,
13 for
uh,
103 in penalties.
in preseason, you're going to see that because you got to think
Okay. Okay.
these are college people that they haven't learned yet.
Well,
They
yeah, I
haven't
get
learned
that.
yet.
I understand that.
Uh, the flags are going to be thrown all over the field in preseason.
Okay.
Unless you putting your starters out there, these boys they're learning. They're learning.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out the holds. They're trying to figure out, the pass interference. They trying to figure out all that stuff. I seen one. Um, he went to try to stop him from. It was funny. He went to try to stop him from catching the ball, and instead of going, you know, up and trying to stop it, he decided to pull his jersey,
Oh, wow.
hold him down. It was hilarious. But I mean, they're learning. They're learning out there.
Yeah.
They're so the flag's gonna be thrown. But that's where coaching comes in. That's where practice
Yeah.
comes in. That's where all
Yes.
that comes in. You
Yeah.
know, they're
I
learning.
Now,
mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Now, change of teams. I ain't trying to get on V Clark because he's not here with us right now. But 27-7. The Broncos beat the Falcons 27-7. So, I mean, what do the Falcons need?
Did Bijan Robinson play that game?
No.
No,
Did I mean who
no.
started the game? Tua, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I think so. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
Tua did so.
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but run me the stat line for Tua because somebody I'm not talking about B Clark, but somebody that's a huge Falcon fan I know, they were talking about Tua looks like I don't know, Tua looks they were saying that Tua looked like he was playing, I don't know, scared. Again, I'd have to go look. I don't know. I don't know, to I didn't even pay the game no attention. I didn't. It's
Do
preseason.
y'all think? Do y'all think he'll play throughout the season?
No, I don't. I don't think so. I think Tua's probably gonna lose that job, man. I do. I think that the Falcons know what they got with Penix. They do. Now, I
Right.
mean, okay, we can talk about his injury, whatever. That's fine. That's fair. But at the end of the day, let's just say Michael Penix never has any type of issues like that going forward. what you have in your quarterback and Michael Penix. And then if on top of that, I get it. You brought Tua in so that way you could have a backup. You brought Tua in so that way you could have a little competition. Maybe light a
Mm-hmm.
fire under Penix to kind of get him to push himself to get back to where he was or to where he needs to be to start. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in Penix, then why did you draft him so high? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like it doesn't make
Mm-hmm.
sense. You just, that doesn't. So I still think, regardless to how it shakes out, I think that this will be Tua's opportunity to show that he can still play. I think that
Right.
at the end of the season, Tua goes somewhere else. Maybe he's a backup. Maybe he gets another shot at the starting job. I don't know. But that's still Penix's job, y'all. I think the only reason why they got Tua there is because Penix, they don't know if Penix is going to be ready to go at the regular start of the regular season.
That's true.
Okay, let
That's
me
true.
correct that. Cooper Rush started last night. He had
Oh,
62,
Cooper started.
62, 62 yards, two interceptions, 7 for 19.
Okay, that sound like it just sound like they weren't ready. That's what that sound like. Just based off 7 for 19 completion. I mean, seven for
Yeah,
seven, 19 attempts, seven completions, 60 something. It
two.
just sounds like they weren't ready. And that's a coaching thing.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that's a
I
coaching thing.
mean,
So huh.
I mean, okay, the Broncos, Jared Stidham played for Bo
Yeah,
Nix was
yeah.
not ready yet.
Uh-huh.
So Jared
Yeah,
Stidham had 131 yards passing, 9 for 15, one touchdown, one touchdown.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
But I mean, mind you, it's all about coaching. Who coaching over there?
Yeah,
Sean Payton, right? Okay.
yeah.
So, I mean, look who coaching over there in Atlanta, Stefanski. I think Stefanski is the kryptonite, man. Like whatever it is, Stefanski will do good the first couple seasons that he's with a team, and then something happens. I don't know. I
You
don't
know
know. You'd
what?
have to
I
ask
noticed
Baker
that
Mayfield.
he was good. He was good with Cleveland before.
Yeah,
Like
and that's
back
the
then,
thing.
he was good back
Yeah,
then. What
Well,
made him
yeah.
yeah,
fall off
yeah,
though? Or did he
yeah.
Right.
fall off?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, he know a little bit about that.
That's why.
I'm just saying. I know Baker can't stand Stefanski. That's why I said that. 'Cause he can't stand that man. Somebody was joking around like, man, if the Bucks don't sign back they don't sign back Baker, would Baker go to Atlanta? And I'm like, are you serious? What type of stuff is that? I said, no, of course he wouldn't go. Be Stefanski's there. What are you talking about?
That's the thing. Tampa Bay, they didn't re-sign him back though. They didn't re-sign
Well,
Baker Mayfield's
listen,
contract.
man,
So
listen.
he's still
That's
there.
that's
He don't have
that's
a contract.
he. Well, he playing on the last year of his contract,
No,
so
Yeah, I know.
he's still on his last year of his
yeah, he's still
contract.
on his last year. So
Okay.
my
Uh,
thing is he playing for a contract right now.
that
So
yeah, that's
that's
my thing is uh
Is that good though?
Baker
Because
yeah,
Mayfield has to show
yes,
that he's ready. Show that he can do something. That's the
okay,
thing.
okay.
That's the only
yeah.
thing they're waiting on. So he has to
But
come out there and shine.
so
A
like
lot of
as
us.
much. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Tone.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as much of a fan as I am of Baker, right? There were
Hmm.
certain times last year where I felt
Mm-hmm.
like the reason why the Bucks lost the game was because of Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't
Okay.
gonna come out and say that, but I'm like, if Baker would have played better, we would have won that game. Tampa Bay would have won that game. Or if Baker would have, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that's the difference. So like I know Baker wants $50 million. Man, take $40 million. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey man, I know, because again, like I think I said on our show, Baker's not a top 10 quarterback, but he's not a
Right.
bad
Mm,
quarterback, y'all. He's not a
mm.
bottom of the barrel quarterback, but he's a quarterback that's
He's not.
scrappy. He's gonna go out, but I don't want to overpay this guy. I give him $40
Yeah.
million. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to be a $50 million quarterback? Just be a $40 million quarterback. And then let
Uh,
the team take that other money and then do something else with it. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me let me ask you a
Mhm.
question.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe let me put it like this. Do you think Tom Brady set Baker Mayfield up for failure? Because
Oh,
think of it like
Mm.
this.
I ain't touching
Tampa
that. I am
Bay
not touching that.
have finally had a taste of that championship.
Yep.
They
I am not
want
touching that.
somebody to keep that momentum going, and
Yeah.
they don't see it in Baker Mayfield. That's why he clearly said, I feel disrespected. Because
Right.
did Tom Brady set Baker Mayfield up for failure?
I would say no, because at the end of the day, here's the thing: Baker set himself up because Baker was the one that signed the contract. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Baker
True.
Yeah.
knew going into the situation what he was. Baker knew that Tampa Bay had Tom Brady, and obviously the Bucks struggled the last year that Brady was there. But at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
the expectation was still, hey man, we have a good thing going, and let's keep this thing going. So Baker Mayfield knew what the expectations were, and he actually delivered. Like they made the postseason, but at the end of the day, there's more to it. Like Tampa Bay wants to win Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? There was one point in time back in the day when Tony Dungy was there, the Tampa Bay Bucks were the laughing stock of the NFL. You know what I'm
I remember
saying?
that. I do
And
remember
you
that.
Yeah.
know, I mean, it just was. And so again, Baker goes into this situation knowing that already. He signed his 3 year, $100 million deal. Okay, at the end of the day, you go out there and you ball out, and so he can feel disrespected all he wants. At the end of the day, hey man, um, this is business. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why the Bucks don't feel like you the man. And
Right.
part of it could be because maybe they right. I hate to say that, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't pay Baker Mayfield $50 million, y'all.
Mm.
And that's just me being
Okay.
honest. So like, okay,
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
wouldn't. Because here's the thing. You know what's gonna happen? Now every quarterback that's a top 50, let's just say Baker Mayfield falls somewhere in the rankings of 11 through 20. All right, from
But
a
Hmm.
quarterback rankings standpoint,
wasn't
everybody's
it
gonna be like,
Baker Mayfield that took the Browns to the playoffs?
yeah,
Yes, it
yeah,
was.
it was. It
Yeah.
was. It was, but hold on now, but check this out. It wasn't just Baker by himself. Who did
Oh
Baker
no.
have over there? Baker had Nick Chubb. Baker had
Yeah.
that tight
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce the
Hmm.
guy. Baker Mayfield they had Miles Garrett. They had a whole team.
Yeah.
That's what hyped me up with the
Hmm.
with Cleveland, because I was like, Cleveland finally got it right. They finally got a quarterback. The defense was together, because that defense with Cleveland was younger then. Miles Garrett was younger, and they just had it. They had it for a minute, and then they lost it because they don't know how to maintain and keep. And so, but you're right. Baker Mayfield has shown that he is capable of leading a team. Because guess what? It ain't like Tampa Bay hasn't made the playoffs since he's been there. They made the
Right.
playoffs the last
Right.
couple years. And
Yeah.
so my thing is just they gotta figure out what they need to do. Obviously, it's a money thing. So they're gonna have to get the number of years and the amount of money together, or Baker's gonna walk. And
Yeah.
he's gonna walk, you know. But we'll see. Because here's my thing: they may want him to walk after this season. Because listen, people are like, oh, I'm not betting. I'm not betting against Baker. I'm not betting against Baker either. But guess what, man?
Right.
This the
Yeah.
NFL.
Huh.
This the NFL.
Okay.
That's
Anything can
true.
happen.
Right.
So I mean, Baker go out there and have a crappy year, and the Bucks be like, hey, well, glad we didn't sign. Glad we didn't sign him because of this. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we'll see. We'll see.
And
But I
that's
still
my
don't.
that's my
Go
whole
ahead.
thing. It's like Baker Mayfield to me, because we all know he's your QB.
Yeah.
Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield is, I believe he's somebody that can come out there, show you what he got, and just if he has the pieces around him, he can take it
Yes.
further.
Right.
I mean, Tampa Bay is not a soft team.
They not. They
No.
They
still good.
they have players out there. I mean, can Baker Mayfield do something next year? It's all. I mean, look at that division. Who's in that division? It's the Falcons,
Carolina,
Yeah.
Carolina.
Falcons, Carolina, and the Saints.
and the Saints.
So honestly, think about it. The only competition I think that they have is Carolina.
Agreed. Agreed.
Only
Because I don't.
Damn,
competition I think they
y'all
have
gonna
is
just
I
write
don't
off
trust
Carolina.
the
Atlanta?
Saints.
Y'all gonna well, I mean the Saints are in the process of rebuilding, but I'm talking about the
Yeah,
Falcons.
Well,
Y'all
I ain't got
damn.
faith in the Falcons.
me
I
Okay.
ain't
neither.
got
I
faith.
don't, Brandon. I don't. I don't trust them. I don't trust
Okay.
them enough yet.
I don't have
I
faith in
mean,
the
my
Falcons.
thing is if Michael Penix Jr. was starting the regular season, I would have faith in Atlanta. I am concerned with Atlanta not having him starting. If he's starting, I mean, I'm cool with it. My biggest thing was like with Atlanta. Atlanta was like Jekyll and Hyde. You know what I'm saying? They would
Hmm.
come out and they would beat the brakes off of a team. And then you're like, damn, Atlanta's here. And then Atlanta would lose against a team they should have beat. And it's like, damn, y'all,
Yeah,
like it was just, so that was my biggest thing for Atlanta. In order for Atlanta to really take that division, they have to be consistent. And then it's the
yeah.
And
same,
then
but
too,
but here's the thing, the same
And
thing.
they
Go
can't
ahead.
put everything on Bijan.
No, but that's the problem.
you're right.
That I'm telling you, like Bijan Robinson literally had to carry the team,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's like if Bijan Robinson is this talented running back, and he is because numbers don't lie,
Right.
they have to protect him from himself. So
Yeah.
you have to have a
Yeah.
solid runner. You have to have a backup running back because
Hmm.
like I was talking to B Clark. I said, hey man, would you be cool if Bijan Robinson had 1,000 yards running and let's just say 1,000 yards receiving? He said, yeah, I'd be cool with that. The reason why I brought that up is because you're going to have to make sure that his workload is manageable. Like you can't have this guy
Hmm.
where he's just like, he got 20 carries or 25 carries and then you throwing him the ball. Because guess what's going to happen? Defensive coordinators are going to scheme against that and then they're gonna
Yeah.
stop that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, prime example, what we talking about is Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley went off
Yep.
and had all of them
Philadelphia
yards.
Eagles.
And then
Yep.
the next year he came back and everybody's like, oh, what's wrong with Saquon Barkley? Nothing's wrong with Saquon Barkley. The,
Nope.
the defenders got hip to what Philadelphia was doing and they schemed against it. So
Right.
they're gonna scheme against Bijan Robinson. So you have to make sure that you got what's my man's name over there, London, and they got a
London.
Drake
tight end
London.
over there.
I mean,
What's the
yeah,
tight
Drake
end name,
London.
y'all?
Who
Is
for the
is
Eagles?
is
Uh,
For the Eagles?
no for
Oh,
the
for
for
the
the Falcons.
Falcons.
oh,
What
Um,
no
I
man, I
know who
can't
you're
I'm
talking
drawing a
about.
blank.
me
Yeah,
too.
but
Yeah.
they have other weapons. They just have to
Well,
make sure that their quarterback, be it Tua or Penix Jr., get the ball to
Pitt.
them. Yeah,
Pitt.
there we go.
yeah,
Yeah,
Pitt,
that guy.
Michael Pitt.
Pitt.
That
Yeah,
guy.
Pitt.
Yeah, Michael Pitts ain't bad either, y'all.
No,
So
he's not.
no, Pitts ain't bad. So again, they have to make sure that, and I'm glad to know that Tua didn't start. Because if Tua would have started and put them
Yeah.
numbers up, I would have been like, what the heck? Like seriously. But I'm glad that they're kind of, you know, I still want to see what he got though. Like seriously. So
Where do you all see the Falcons going this season as far as like finishing game, like winning games, losing games? Do you see them having a good season? Do you see them having a not so good season? I mean, I know B Clark is not here. I want us to talk about it. We
You
can talk about
know,
it tomorrow.
as B. Clark would probably say, they going all the way, baby. But
I just don't see it.
I honestly, to be honest with you, and this is just talking off of what I seen
Yeah,
last season. Um, I think, like Brandon said, with Drake London and Bijan, and if Penix start, they could actually probably make it into a wild card.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
that.
Um,
yeah.
I
You
can see
took
that.
you took the words out of my mouth.
I can see
Cause
that.
yeah,
but
I can
we'll
see
see.
that.
We'll
Yeah, we
see.
have to see. We have to wait and see. Cause here's the thing. All three teams that we talked about, other than the Saints, finished 8-8, and even the Saints
Hmm.
started playing better toward the end of the year. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now, obviously, I don't trust the Saints. I haven't trusted the Saints since Drew Brees retired. Okay, and that's been a while now.
Mhm.
Okay, and so
God dang.
I
Since Drew Brees retired.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Listen, bro. I didn't trust them when they had Teddy
The
Bridgewater.
Saints, the Saints ain't
I
been the
ain't.
same.
The Saints ain't. Come on, man. Nolans ain't been the same, bro. You know that. Come on now. I don't care how you want to look at it. They have been not. They
I
haven't been the
remember what
same,
year was that? What was it? 3 years ago or 4 years ago when they lost every single game? Oh,
Oh
man,
I think they
man,
bro,
won
yeah.
one. I
bro,
think they won one.
bro.
The Saints
Yeah,
did go one and
man.
they went
Listen,
one and something. They didn't win. They man, who that?
listen.
Who was the quarterback then? Who was the quarterback?
That was Bridgewater, I thought.
It
Wow,
was somebody. It was somebody,
man,
but it wasn't Drew Brees. I put it to you like that.
man.
I hadn't seen the Saints that bad since Mike Dicker was the head coach.
Ooh, that's
Now
been a while.
that's been a
Wow.
while. Now go look up the, and I mean no
Wow.
disrespect to, yeah, go
I'm about to look up. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I'm about to look up who was the quarterback. I could have sworn it was Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater. That's wild. Anyway, man. Uh, the
thing.
Chargers. The Chargers look alright. They beat
Charge,
the Texans 27-7.
listen,
Trey Lance had
listen,
164 yards.
listen, listen. The Chargers, man, people better look out for them Chargers now.
I
I
know,
said
man.
The
Yeah,
Chargers, the LA Chargers, LA Rams, and SoFi Stadium for the Super Bowl. Even though I hope that don't happen, but I'm just saying it's setting up to be
man. Look.
both of them LA teams, bro. Them
hmm
teams. Come on now, come on now.
hmm Now, something that I didn't like, something that I think we need to discuss this tomorrow night. Uh, the Colts and the Patriots tied. Really?
Yeah, yeah,
13 to
yeah. I mean,
13? Nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah. Here's why: because who are they
nah.
playing, bro? Who are they playing? They're not playing any
They,
starters. They're not playing any starters. Who are they playing?
Right. Right.
So I mean, and at the end of the day, here's the thing. Richardson. Didn't Richardson play that game?
yeah, he played last night. He played.
Okay, so my whole thing is Richardson played. Okay, and we know that Daniels is still recovering.
Yeah,
So my question is, you played last night, young man. This is your time and your opportunity to show what you can do after coming back from your injury. Because he had an eye
Mm-hmm.
injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
You only
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? 13 points against the second stringers for the Patriots, because the Patriots didn't play nobody. They played all of these second stringers. They played all of the
yeah.
guys that are fighting to be on the 53-man roster. You know what I'm saying? So
Now look though, he was 11 for 14 for 145 yards and
okay,
one
so
interception. So that's
but the thing is okay,
that's commendable.
that is, but at the same time, okay, you threw the pick. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man,
Yeah,
I
he
went
did throw an
15 for
interception. Yeah,
16. I threw for 200 yards and one interception. Okay, well, you threw, the one incomplete pass you had, or it's so it means something. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of
Right.
that, he has to go. I don't know if Indianapolis has given up on him or what, but he's gonna have to
he,
go someplace else to revamp his career. I think he'll be one of them quarterbacks that somebody goes and takes a chance on, and maybe in the right system he could do a little something. But I
so let me
think
ask you
that
this question. Let me ask
yeah,
you, where do you see Richardson going if the coach do let him go? If the coach trade him,
it's
where do you
it's
think where
it,
do you think he'll go?
it's hard to say right now. It is because um it's a lot of, I mean, a lot of quarterback spots look like they're filled. I mean, hell,
Yeah,
my question is I mean, hell, he could go and be a backup somewhere. I mean, okay, I put
be
it
a
to you like
backup
this.
where?
No,
Be a
no.
backup
Oh,
where?
Pittsburgh. Why not?
Who? Who?
Pittsburgh, your Steelers. Why not?
Yeah, okay,
Who?
okay, all right.
So hold on now, pump the brakes. You got old man Rogers. Old man Rogers gonna retire. Okay,
Okay,
let's just say he plays last year. Him and Mike McCarthy do their little thing, and he go out with a bang. They gonna make the playoffs this year. I still believe they're gonna do it.
all
So
right.
You think so?
which is, yeah, but and
Yeah,
you
I
know
don't
what?
think
Yeah,
so.
if listen, if
whatever, Tom.
Pittsburgh if Pittsburgh makes the playoffs, I
I
am
don't
gonna go
think
on a
so.
rant because you let Mike Tomlin step down, and I still think that was Pittsburgh telling Mike Tomlin like, "Hey, step down. We appreciate your 20 years of service. Step down, and if not, we gonna fire you." I still feel like that. I could be wrong, but I just don't trust that, man. I don't trust it. Like it just don't feel right to me. You know what I'm saying? But I believe Pittsburgh will make the playoffs, right? And then Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers retires. He rides off into the sunset. Who do you have over there that's going to be your starter? And don't you tell me no damn Mason Rudolph.
I'm not. I'm not gonna say Mason Rudolph. I'm not gonna say
Right.
Mason Rudolph.
So all I'm
I,
saying
I,
is,
I,
I
I like
said,
I like who we have now. I like the
okay. So
quarterbacks
so
we
you
have
like
now.
you like the kid that's behind Aaron Rodgers because it's
Yeah,
a rookie that's behind him. So
two,
okay,
two. We got Drew
yeah.
Aller and Will Howard.
Now, as much as I know Tone is probably not going to disagree, but I will tell you this. Mike McCarthy has done well at developing quarterbacks. My first example of that would be Aaron Rodgers. When Aaron Rodgers finally came and grabbed the reins from Brett Favre, Mike McCarthy was there. And
That's true.
And some of Aaron Rodgers' best years was with Mike McCarthy as the head coach and offensive coordinator. Dak Prescott has had some of his statistically, some of his best seasons when Mike McCarthy was head coach of the Cowboys. So
Hmm.
again, I believe that McCarthy can develop a quarterback. I just don't know who that quarterback's gonna be because whoever y'all get, if they're young, you're gonna have to develop this kid. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
somebody gonna have to develop him. He gonna develop himself. So I'm just
Yeah.
throwing that out there. I'm not saying Richardson will be a starter. I'm just saying he's gonna be a backup. But if you think that that the Steelers are cool with who they got, we gotta see.
Because I mean, for us to beat Green Bay like that, 28-9, that was a good offense. Wow, that was a good offensive showing
Yeah.
for us to
Yeah.
win.
I mean,
For us to
listen,
win
y'all
like
put up
that.
points, man.
Yeah, and I think that was a good way to start the season out with a good performance like that.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy, in my opinion, is about as good as a sour apple
Uh,
growing in a bunch of fresh apples. Mike McCarthy
oh,
will get you to maybe the first round of the playoffs, and that's exactly where you fall.
Man.
Mike
Listen.
McCarthy, listen, he is the most, I'll put it like this, he is the worst quarterback. I mean, worst coach when it comes to fourth down turnovers. The worst. This man gets out there, he goes for fourth down every single chance he gets.
no, I gotta
Oh
push that.
man.
I
It,
disagree with you on that, Tom. I
it's
disagree with
fourth
you on
and
that.
four, and Mike
Nope.
McCarthy, go
Mm-mm.
for it.
Nope. Nope. Mm-mm.
Fourth and five,
Nope.
Mike McCarthy, go for it.
Nope. No, Tom. Nope.
This man
Dan
is
Campbell. Dan Campbell, Detroit Lions.
okay. I give you that one too. I give you
There.
that one
He
too.
won. He do all the challenges and fourth downs and don't make none of.
But Mike McCarthy, I see what Brandon's talking about as far as developing QB. I give
Yeah.
him that. Statistically, Dak Prescott got more confident with Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
Uh, we actually got out the first round of the playoffs with McCarthy.
Okay.
Um, but overall, I'm not saying that man will ever lead a team to the promised land. You had,
All right.
I say this every single time, you had one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and you got one championship to show for it. One championship to show for it. I don't
Well,
consider
I
that
mean,
successful. I don't consider that successful.
hey, okay. Well, I don't know. I mean,
What do you have? What do you have? 10 years with Aaron Rodgers?
yeah, he was there 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. Yeah,
10
and
years
they don't.
with one of the best. And you got one
Well,
championship to show for it.
that's right. Cause
Bill Belichick had all them years with Bledsoe and Brady. And Bill Belichick will always go down as the greatest.
okay.
I
I,
mean,
I mean, I agree with you on that. I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing against that. Who was this talking
will we be, let me ask you this. Will we be sitting up there calling Bill Belichick the best if uh, Tom Brady only won one championship?
I mean, that's a good question. That's a good question.
That's what I want to know. Will we be calling Bill Belichick the best if Tom Brady only won one championship?
Is he considered the best coach?
I mean, according to America's opinion, they crowned him.
Yeah. I mean, hey. it's a it's a lot that goes into coaching. It's a lot that goes into winning with the same organization. I get that. I just think for the fact that Bill Belichick won all the games he won with Tom Brady, I think the Patriots are a good well, correction. The Patriots were a good team, but they're in the rebuilding stage now, as you see in the Super Bowl. They're in the rebuilding stage. I just think um
I don't know.
coaching
I wouldn't
what you
consider them rebuilding. They maybe I say one, two pieces away from winning it all. I mean,
okay.
they they made it to the Super Bowl.
They did.
And
Mind you, if Denver would have lost and Denver would have won, they wouldn't went to Super Bowl.
true, but keep in mind, if you take that team, you add maybe one or two, maybe three pieces.
Yeah,
Don't change anything, just add to it. That's a Super Bowl winning team.
I agree. I
That's a
agree.
Super Bowl
'Cause-
winning team.
yeah, because Drake May is only going to get better. He's only going to get better. He's only going to produce more.
There go Brandon.
Okay, I got it.
Brandon.
Yeah, bro, my bad.
Okay.
I
Are you
keep
all right?
I was trying to go back because I was trying to type
Yeah,
something in the message board. So I keep kicking myself out. It
yeah,
ain't
you
I'm
good? You all
not
right?
dropping on purpose, man, but I'm trying to get
Yeah,
used
no,
to the
yeah.
platform.
Let
Oh
me
yeah,
ask you
yeah,
something,
yeah.
Brandon. Let me ask you
What's that?
something.
What's
And I
that?
asked Lincoln this same question.
What's that?
If Bill Belichick, all the years he had Tom Brady, only won one championship with Tom Brady, would we be classifying Bill Belichick as a top tier coach?
Mm,
Um, man, so no, because at the end of the day, when you have a quarterback of caliber like that, you know what I'm saying? No. Now I know
That's
where you're going
why
with
I
this.
can't give anything to Mike McCarthy because you had the great Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but at the end of the day, people. Okay, so here's the thing: when you say Bill Belichick, you talking about a head coach that is what 9 or 10 games away from being the all-time winningest head coach, right?
Yeah,
Bill
right.
yeah.
Bill Walt, right now, Mike McCarthy, unfortunately, is not in that tier. He ain't because I don't even think Mike McCarthy won 200 games as a head coach, right?
No,
And I don't have
No, not yet.
so
no.
Not yet.
right. So my thing with Mike is this: I put Mike Tomlin, Mike McCarthy, Sean Payton, all of those coaches in the same category because they've all
Mm,
had great quarterbacks and all of them won just one Super Bowl. So I lump all of them
mm-hmm,
together.
mm-hmm.
I'm not shitting on their careers. I'm not doing that. But I'm only saying, hey, you've had Ben Roethlisberger, you had crazy ass Antonio Brown, you had
Hmm.
all of this, and you only won one Super Bowl. When I look at uh McCarthy, he had Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott. Uh, I don't even know if he had Brett Favre, but you only won one Super Bowl. Sean
Right.
Payton. You had
No, Andy Reid.
Drew
Andy
Brees.
Reid was under. Andy Reid had Brett Favre.
Well, that was Mike Holmgren, wasn't it? Or was it Andy
Yeah,
Reid?
Holmgren. Might go. Yeah, Holmgren.
Yeah,
Holmgren.
yeah. Mike Holmgren had
Yeah.
Brett. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, I put on, and again, it's not a bad thing because it's hard to win multiple Super Bowls in the NFL. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying is, from a coaching standpoint, that is something they all have in common. All of them have had great quarterbacks and only won
That's
one Super
true.
Bowl.
That's
Now,
true.
I'm not going to shit on their coaching careers, but oh, they ain't shit because they didn't win multiple Super Bowls. But what I'm saying is, when you talking about Bill Belichick, you're talking about somebody that's done won multiple, and
That's true.
he's in a different tier. I put him in
hmm
the same tier as John Madden and stuff like that because they won multiple
yeah,
Super Bowls. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's how I
Yeah.
look at it. I mean, obviously somebody else would look at it different, but that's just how I classify it. But
I agree.
I mean,
I
listen,
agree.
Tone, your argument with Mike McCarthy, I get what you're saying, But I always say, even though he didn't take the Cowboys where you thought he should have taken them, Dak Prescott still had a hell of a a hell of a run with that man as a head coach, bro. Go and look at his numbers. Like
I give you
seriously.
that. I give you that. I give you that.
But again, everything else, I get what you're saying. Mike Tomlin is known for taking chicken. He'll give you, he'll make a chicken salad for you out of chicken shit. Like he won't have a quarterback.
Hmm.
Right.
He'll have a Mason Rudolph or Mitchell Trubisky or some shit. And they'll make the playoffs because that's the type of
Yeah.
coach he is. You know what I'm saying? So all of them, and then Sean Payton. Sean Payton is like, hey, he's a very good systematic quarterback. Give him a quarterback that fits his system, and they'll win games. But can they
Yeah.
win? Can they get to the Super Bowl? Is the question. Can they win another? Can he win another Super Bowl? That's the question. So you know, but
That's
now I
true.
would definitely. When you look at Belichick, and Belichick hadn't had the success and the run that he had with Brady, man, they would eat him up. They be arguing like, yeah, because here's the thing. What if Bill Belichick had all of those wins, right?
Hmm.
If Bill Belichick had all of those wins and he only had one Super Bowl, people be talking about, well, dang man, you could have done more, you should have done more. It's just like Don
Mm-hmm.
Nelson. No
Mm-hmm.
disrespect to Don Nelson. I respect
Yeah, I
Don
got you.
Nelson.
Yes. Yeah,
But
I'm with
Don
you. Yeah.
Nelson is one of the most winningest head coach in the NBA history of the NBA. But he didn't win a championship as a coach.
Hmm.
So people always look at him like, but he didn't win as a coach. But he won as a player, played for the Celtics and everything else. So
Yes.
regardless if it's fair or not, that's just how people look at it.
That's
Hmm.
true. That's true.
I agree. Hey, you said nothing wrong there. You said nothing wrong. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go over all the games while y'all gonna just listen to it.
Okay.
So Thursday, wow, Carolina beat Arizona 33-30. That's the Hall of Fame game. All right, here go the Thursday games. Cincinnati beat Detroit 16-14.
Hmm.
We beat Green Bay 28-9. The Colts tied the Patriots. Arizona beat Las Vegas 27-14. The Chargers beat the Texans 27-7. Trey Lance had 164
I,
yards.
I got a question. I
What
got
you
a
got?
question.
What you got?
You have Kirk Cousins and Fernando.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Um, of course, they said Kirk Cousins is starting.
For
Okay.
now,
My thing
Agreed, Brandon.
is,
Agreed.
how do you feel? Because everybody thought that this year the Raiders are supposed to come out and of the AFC and actually dominate.
I don't know who thought that.
I don't see that, but
That's what a lot of people were saying. But
I
really,
don't know who thought that.
my
I
thing
don't know.
is,
That's pushing it.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I
That
don't see it now.
preseason game didn't show that they have what it takes.
I mean, the score was 27. No, the score was 27-7.
Right?
Yes, horrible.
That's
I,
that's not really no wrong game. No, 27-14. They lost
yeah,
to Arizona. That's
my
not. I
you
need
got
more
the
from the
number
Raiders.
one draft pick. You drafted Fernando. He's the promise.
Right. It's supposed to be
Yep.
now. Just because you
You
go
right.
number one, don't necessarily mean you're gonna be. What if that man come out
You
and be
right,
like
Brandon.
Ryan Leaf?
Oh hell.
I'm just
But
saying,
you right
I don't
though.
know. But if he come out and be like Ryan Leaf, then they be like, oh my God, oh Jamarcus Russell. Well, Jamarcus Russell wasn't number one, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yes, he
was.
was.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. See, so
Number one.
again, let's pump the brakes on Mendoza right now. Excuse me, pump the brakes on him, and I just want to see them put together a competent team on the field.
That yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like seriously, just
Because
put
don't get me
together
wrong.
some.
The
Yeah,
the Raiders the Raiders are good. They have a good team. It's just the fact that the games they lose, they shouldn't lose. Games they win, they shouldn't win.
but see that's that. But again, that's where the growth comes in. At them games that you
Yeah.
lose. You have to stop losing them games. You have to start figuring out ways to win them games. You
Yeah,
can't be like, oh, they're, because
yeah,
again, if that's the case, then I'm gonna start looking at the head coach like, what are you doing to change the culture? What are you doing to change that
hmm
up? You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got the right pieces in place, but they have to learn how to win, then that's what you need to focus on. But
yeah.
again, I don't know, man. I mean, they
Now,
didn't even give my man, they didn't give my man a chance to even do nothing over there. What's my guy name? Used to be the coach for Seattle. Uh, man, the
Pete.
older guy,
Pete,
Pete
Pete
Carroll. Pete
Carroll,
Carroll.
Carroll.
Pete
Yeah.
Carroll.
They
That
didn't even
yeah,
give Pete
that
Carroll
that
nothing,
was
man.
that was wrong. That was wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
wrong.
So I'm
and
hoping.
and
You
Go ahead, Lincoln.
yeah, and another thing, I don't want to. Hey, look, it is what it is. They need to let Ashton Jesse play more. Let him have more plays.
But
you gonna
that's
hurt
part.
that man. You gonna hurt that
But
man. What
still,
else they got out there?
Okay,
he's
so
good though. They need to let him play.
You
here's the
gonna
thing,
hurt that
right?
man.
But he's one of the pieces to what they trying to do. So what you don't play him because you don't like listen. It's
That man
football.
ain't
That's
even
what.
got a line to get through.
Barry Sanders
What
didn't have a line to get
they
through
need to
either.
fix that. They need to fix that. Why would you
He
draft him and not even use him?
That's
Ashton
what.
Jensen, uh, when they drafted him, when he started, that man went out there and he did a hell of a good job.
Yeah,
But he struggled to get through the line most of the games.
yeah. Offensive
I remember
line.
one game, it was like three times he tried to get in through, had to break out and go around just to get some yards. Now that definitely makes him a great running back because you got to know how to adjust.
Yeah,
But
you gotta work smart,
don't
not
hurt that
hard.
man out there.
You gotta work smart, not hard.
I
That's
just
like
think I
that's
think look,
like the Dallas Cowboys when they put Ezekiel Elliott out there.
oh hell.
He didn't have
Yeah,
they didn't have no line. What the hell? Ezekiel Elliott was fighting for his yard.
yeah.
I so Tennessee beat San Francisco 19-13.
Okay,
Now
okay.
here the games from Friday. Denver beat Atlanta 27-7.
I wish Jim was
Tampa,
here.
I wish he was too, but hey. Tampa Bay beat the Jets 24-16.
Okay.
Washington beat Miami 20-7.
Wait, Who's starting in for the Jets?
Man, I
Oh,
heard the Jets. Now I don't know if this is true, but the Jets. I heard that the Jets started a
oh,
17-year-old quarter. I mean, not started, but the Jets played the 17-year-old quarterback.
What the
Is
hell?
that true? That can't be true, right?
let let me go see.
You can't even get in the league at 17.
Yeah,
Let me go see.
The rule is you got to at least be 2 years in college,
yeah.
unless he graduated high school
Man,
early.
okay. So you know what? That's what I thought. So I again, I didn't believe that was true when I seen that. I just didn't. But I'm hoping that's not the case.
No, I highly doubt that. I didn't watch that game, but I highly doubt that.
Okay.
Who is Brady Cook from Missouri? Brady Cook and K Klubnik. That's his name.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, them the two Jets quarterbacks. So those two, Geno Smith, Brady Zappi. So just those four
So
quarterbacks.
so so is Gino gonna start?
Again, what's
I don't
smart
know.
start with?
I don't know, Tom. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't heard anything about him starting yet.
The Jet.
But most likely he will be. He will start because they have Brady Cook. He's been in 2 years. He came from Missouri.
Okay.
K the K guy that's the rookie. He came from Clemson. Geno Smith has been in 14 years, and Billy Zappi's been in 4 years. So if they go with experience, they will let Geno Smith start. But
My thing is, I'm never, and Brandon knows this. I would never ever talk bad about Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he could have did something with the Raiders had they put pieces around.
Around, yes, I agree. I totally agree with that.
I mean, we saw what he did the year before he went to the Raiders with dang on Seattle Seahawks. Took
Yeah,
them
he
to the
did good with Seattle.
playoffs.
He did good.
Took them
Yeah.
to the playoffs. So I
Hmm.
mean, come on now. If this man comes to the Raiders and y'all wanna say that he's the problem?
He was not the
Come
problem.
on
He
now.
clearly was not the problem. Nope. Mm-mm. All right, y'all. Here go last night. Here go yesterday's games. Buffalo beat Carolina 29-14. Chicago beat Cleveland 34-10. Minnesota beat the Giants 13-10. Oh, another thing. I think Kyler Murray will turn Minnesota's play style around. What y'all think about that?
Yeah.
I mean, the way he played at Arizona, I think he'll play that same way at Minnesota and make Minnesota play faster.
Isn't correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Kyler Murray a runner?
Yes.
Not really, man. Well,
Well,
Not
he
really.
can run. He can't like
he's
he's not
fast
known
though.
for his legs. He can, but he can move around, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
that's a plus.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know why. I felt like I remember him running his first few years. I don't know why
I
I
mean,
remember.
probably because he had to run for his life, but I mean,
Yeah. All right. The Rams beat Kansas City 20-12. Uh, Jacksonville beat the Saints 24-20. The Ravens beat the Eagles 24-7, and the Cowboys beat the Seahawks 17-7. So we had a lot of good preseason games so far, y'all. We had four specific days of preseason games.
Right. And I'm not gonna talk bad about the Eagles because they didn't put no starters out there.
None at
So
all. None.
so you know
They didn't hurt one suit up. They
but
didn't put
my
it out.
thing is it sucks because when you don't put starters out on the field, eh, these are the people that's gonna take over when your starters get hurt.
Right.
And if they can't produce on the field in the preseason, just imagine what they're gonna do against stars in a regular season where they gotta
Hmm.
fill in.
Yeah.
I it's bad. It's bad.
Hmm. Okay. My last thing. Do you guys think Aaron Donald is coming out of retirement to play for the Rams? What y'all think?
yep, I do. I do. But here's the thing. I think that there's pros and cons to this, right? So I look at the LA
Mm,
Rams like the LA Dodgers. And so Aaron Donaldson is going to come out of retirement. I believe he is because he wants a ring. And just when you look at this team on paper, you're like, oh my gosh, what's the one thing that could stop this team on paper? Well, what's the one thing that can stop this team? It's actually two things. Injuries is one, and then like again, injuries is the biggest thing. Like this team has to stay healthy in order for them to do anything. And just because they have Aaron Donaldson, I believe, coming out of retirement, doesn't mean that he's going to be the Aaron Donaldson that retired. Like, I mean, come on,
Right.
man. At the end of the day, like, okay, he comes out and he didn't retire because he was like, oh my gosh, banged up. But he retired because he retired. It was kind of weird how he retired, but he retired, he just retired. So my
all
thing
right.
is I believe he's coming back. But I don't know if he's gonna be Aaron Donaldson. And I mean, I know they were talking about like how would you play him? Me personally, for the sake of conditioning and trying to keep him healthy, I would play him as a situational, like a third down
Yeah.
defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Like on defense, like kind of like how I would do what's the other guy's name? He used to play with Denver. Man, I can't think of his name. But
Who?
I mean, he
Who?
was like he's a linebacker though. He don't play with
On the
Denver no more
Broncos?
though, man. Huh?
Uh,
Ah, man, I can't think of who it is.
I'm
But
trying to think.
I probably. But anywho, Aaron Donaldson again. My thing is, I believe he'll come back, and I believe he should come back just play for like the bare minimal, and then just come back
Yeah.
and see what happens. And then if he comes back and he's like, hey, I want to come back next year and see what I do. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But I think he'll come back.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't want to hold too much of y'all time up. This has been a good hour and 20-minute conversation. It's been
Yeah,
a good sports live that we've had
yeah,
here. I will see y'all tomorrow.
yes.
We'll have fun tomorrow night.
Can I say one
Uh,
thing?
yeah, sure.
I want to say, I made it to YouTube, y'all. I want to thank
Yes,
I
you
want to
did.
thank all my family, all my friends.
Oh my
I want to
God,
thank
yes, you
God.
did.
I made it, y'all, to YouTube. Look at me. Look at me. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, you on YouTube.
That's what's
You
up,
on
man.
YouTube.
Definitely
Yeah.
appreciate you having us on the panel, man.
No problem at all, man. No problem. Enjoy this. Enjoy this. All right, I will see
Yeah,
y'all
Appreciate it.
it's
tomorrow
cool.
night.
Yes.
It's cool, man.
All right, y'all. All
All
right.
right, take it. Take care.
Okay. All right.
All right, later.